Hello everyone, and welcome to this Bakti city tour. Let's enjoy this little time lapse in the background. In Mortal Online 1, Bakti was a PvP hotspot. But first off, what Bakti has to offer. Bakti is a starting city. It has NPC guards, of course. There are numerous crafting tables like armor, bow, butcher and shield. Also some very useful crafting tools like the fabricola, the grinder, the herbologium and the kiln operation. And of course some very important NPCs like the banker, the cooking vendor, the grocery vendor, the regent vendor and the utility vendor. But now you ask, where is Bakti? Bakti can be found deep in the south, near the jungle, between Vada and Moki. Links are in the description. Let's look around a little bit where Bakti is exactly. That is the north. Now we are turning to the west. There's the open sea and maybe Saduka someday. Okay, let's turn a little bit more. The whole area, the Farmanum mountain, and there is the south. I go a little bit further. And here in the east is Bakti. It is a little bit hidden between the forest, but there's a path. Okay, let's begin with the actual tour on this wonderful rainy day. Oh man, it's sunny and it's raining, oh man. But anyway, let's look around Bakti first. Out here we have the stables. There's currently no equerry, but there will be one. And maybe a mount equipment vendor, maybe. Yeah, looks exactly like the stable in Vada and Moki. Curious. Over there is the grizzly operation. I'm not really sure why a grizzly is needed in Bakti. There is a lot of Granum and Calx is also nearby. But I don't get the point why we need a grizzly here. A crusher would be much more useful. And over here is the grinder. Perfect if you want to make Calx powder out of Calx. There is the way to the second entrance. Bakti has 3 entrances, by the way. That is very good, because some bandits or outlaws can't camp the whole city. Unless they split up, of course. And now we go to the second entrance, and I really love these wood palisades. It's pretty open, that means people with longbows will shoot in there, I think. But anyway, okay, what we have here? We have, oh yeah, that's the bank. Oh no, that's not the bank. Ah, that was the trading association sign. So maybe here is a librarian or the contractor of the city. Or maybe also the guild vendor or something like that. That is a community guildstone. I think they will be removed someday. Let's get around this house and quickly sprint to the next one. I think this is the tavern, I'm not sure. That was where I was dancing in there with Henrik, where someone tried to kill him. Link is in the description. Let's look up. The Farmanum Tavern was pretty awesome. Okay, we quickly go down here. We have seen nothing. The Farmanum Tavern was so beautiful and up there is nothing. I hope they will get some stuff in there. These little huts there look pretty interesting. But first, this little building here, there's a butcher table. Or all the butchery stuff, I mean. Pretty good to butcher stuff from the jungle. Oh man, blood everywhere. Okay, I think we go out again. And that smells pretty hard in here. Okay, let's look at these little huts. They look a lot like hobbit houses or something. It would be perfect for my wife because she's also pretty small. Oh, it's empty. Oh shit, she heard that and now I can sleep in the living room. Thanks guys. But anyway, let's continue without any disturbance. Here is the bank. Man, I love the bank. I would really like to rob this bank, but then I will rob Ibaruri, because Ibaruri banks his gold everywhere. He got kicked out from all the banks, so he must deposit his gold in every other bank available in Nave. Oh, and up there is also nothing. Oh my god. Why is every second floor in Bakti nothing? That's pretty sad. There is the Dragon Bones entrance to the upper floor. Or not the upper floor, the inner ring. Here is the first entrance where we started our tour, but now let's look up here. In that house over here we have our material supplier and our alchemy table and our fabricola and our kiln operation. Very good if you want to extract some stuff here. I mean, the fabricola is perfect for making tungsteel, for example. Okay, and the alchemy table explains itself. So let's go out. We have on the right the herbologium table and some pretty good smokable herbs. I highly suggest not to smoke everything that grows here, or you will end up making PvP like Rias 24/7 in the front of Bakti, or you will wake up in Belrim or some other city and asking yourself what are you doing with your life. And you're currently watching a Mortal Online 2 city tour, so I just assume that you ask yourself that question every day. Okay, enough of that sad bullshit. Oh man, this hut is also empty. That is pretty sad. Let's follow the path. Not to the exile, but to the next hut. Okay, there is also an entrance or an exit. Okay, I must correct myself. Bakti has 4 entrances or exits. I'm pretty stupid because I have never found this exit before. And it's still raining and I don't like it because it's sunshine. Henrik, thunder would be really cool when it rains, you know. This is the library. Let's look for the entrance to the library. Okay, maybe we just jump on the roof, because why not? Let's try it. A little bit freestyle here. And okay, I fucked up. Okay, yeah, okay, let's continue. Here's the library that is bigger than the Meduli library. Also note, I don't judge over the Meduli education program, but they definitely invested more money in their harbor than in their education of people. But the harbor is more nice than books, so yeah, it sounds fair. Here's the grocery vendor and the cooking vendor and the barrel, of course, and a campfire, and we have some pretty good lights here. And another small hut. Small huts everywhere. You can't go in this hut, that's pretty sad. And you have the utility vendor. Why is the utility vendor here? That doesn't make any sense. Let's go to the upper ring now. Through the old dragon skeleton, where Henrik and Sebastian together slaughtered this dragon to the ground. They did this. I mean, at least in their imagination. Oh man, this campfire remembers me of the stress test of Mortal Online 2. A link is in the description, by the way. There were pretty good parties here. Bakti the party area. That was a fun weekend. Let's look around a little bit more. We have some awesome house there. And that was the smithing house, or the house where Henrik got attacked, and I tried to defend him with my buddies and some random people, of course. Oh man, great memories. There's a dummy, that's pretty awesome, and some good weapons. I really wonder why nobody takes all the weapons and the money, because no one is in there to protect the stuff that's lying around. Ooh, nice. That's a little hobbit hut. And oh no, you can't go in there. But it looks pretty neat. I wonder if they will place a vendor there or some useful stuff. There is the back entrance of Bakti. Yeah, I know it looks similar to the first and the second entrance, but yeah. At least from here you can't shoot directly in the city or the people of the city. In this building is a material supplier. He will be removed someday, of course. And in there are all the crafting tables, like the shield, the weapon, the kiln, the bow, the armor crafting table, and the refining operation, of course. I love the details of the workbenches, by the way. Yeah, the little details that was missing in Mortal Online 1. I think this guard has a problem with me. Yeah, you're trash. Okay, we are leaving now before the guard slaughters us to death. But now, far more important, the place where you visit Bakti very often is the priest, of course. And the priest will be in this giant hut. Let's look up if it's an Asian priest or not, or a Korean priest or something. And yeah, it's an Asian priest. Okay. And you have some guards here, which is pretty awesome, because you can't get spawn camped here anymore. Okay, that was the priest. Let's head back to the first entrance through the skull of the dragon. I really hope a dragon will be in-game someday. Since 11 years we waited for that dragon that never came. Yeah, I mean, but you can't have everything. It would be boring if you have everything you want ever in your life. And that was our Bakti tour. I think I forgot nothing, I hope. Oh yeah, nearly forgot. You have a lot of film wood around here, a lot of trees, of course. And you have your Calx, your Granum, and a lot of pickables in the forest. Please leave any feedback or suggestions in the comments. Please hit the bell, like and subscribe. Support me on Patreon if you have the money to spare, of course. Discuss in the official Mortal Online forums about the game. And as always, see you next time. Goodbye.